Welcome back to HTH Sports. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot to both of us. We appreciate all the support. And today we're going to be reviewing the conference championship, NFL conference championship. That just happened yesterday. We're recording on Monday. So we're going to start off with the best game of the day. Not even close. Patriots 10, Broncos 7.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go quick because I'm sure you got a lot to say. Your team's going to the Super Bowl. It was a little bit of a snooze fest to watch, but I think the weather in the second half definitely played an effect to the game plans that are going on. A lot of controversy again. Was it a fumble? Was it not? I don't disagree with it being a fumble called, but you also can't go back and just blame it on that one play. The Broncos could have made plays throughout that whole game. Sucks that that's the one touchdown the Patriots got off that, but you should have just took the sack. Stidham should have. Also, I don't agree. Everybody's saying now. Everybody's going to say now, kick the field goal after the game's over. Of course, kick the field goal. And that time, I'm going for it too. If I'm Sean Payton, that would have put them up 2 scores if they scored that touchdown. Also, very controversial. I think that the challenge that they said Drake May got the first down. I think he was clearly short, but in the end, Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. Yeah, this game was obviously very hard to watch as a non-fan of either of these teams. The blizzard was insane, and I'm so happy it came. I'm so happy it came because there was like no way you can't see in that situation. They have leaf blowers making so you can see where the ball even is. But man, what an amazing season. I can't believe it. Nobody deserves it more. I've said that so many times. It's been 8 long years since we played in the Super Bowl. We went back, we played in 3 in a row. So now we're back again, and like I said, nobody deserves it more. You can't take away the greatness from a franchise, and that's just what we are. And everybody's all mad and upset because they have incompetent hires, they have incompetent owners. Look at what Bob Kraft did. Look what he went out and did. He tried a thing, drafted a guy, hired a new coach, didn't work, didn't like it, scrapped it all. Now we're going back to the Super Bowl and everybody's so upset, and I don't care. In the easy schedule stuff, we were 4-13 last year. And now we were 14-3 this year. Like that's extremely hard to do in the NFL. I don't care. We deserve it. We played 3 of the top 5 defenses in the NFL these past weeks, and nobody wants to give us any credit because our defense won us games. It's a team game. If you never watched football in your entire life, you need your defense to perform well, especially in blizzard scenarios. The last 2 weeks, the weather was terrible against the 2 best defenses in the NFL. And the Patriots win. Patriots are the better team. Patriots most complete team. And everybody talking about Drake May's performance yesterday. I would like to see what quarterback is performing that well against that defense with 2 rookie. Our left tackle is a rookie. Our left guard is a rookie going against Nick Bonino and that rest of the D-line. So I'm super impressed, super happy. Go Pats. Can't wait to watch them play in the Super Bowl again. Last night, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I don't know what's more shocking, that the Patriots are back or that Sam Darnold is the favorite to win a Super Bowl right now. Like, I can't get over the fact that he was the 3rd overall. But we'll talk about Sam Darnold. We're talking about the Patriots now. Listen, I said that I thought they definitely could win this game. I thought it would be close because of the defense, and they did show up. The Broncos defense really, I mean, yeah, they gave up a touchdown, but really that probably is on Jarrett Stidham. Stidham had a chance at the end through the pick. I also think he needed a little bit of help. He did have some good throws that were dropped, but nothing was rolling on the Broncos offense. Nothing was really rolling for the Pats on offense. That one drive, Drake had his legs going. Shout out our parlay. We did cash that parlay. Yeah. But so R.J. Harvey got the reception. Dig got 5 catches on 17 yards. Good thing I did not say yards. And then I actually had Drake. I was thinking Drake May's under on yards. Stick went with over. So good thing he did that. So good for us. But yeah, I was a little nervous for the Pats after Stidham threw that bomb. I was like, wow, if they can actually run plays, they're gonna be good. But they shut down the run. They made Stidham have to win the game, and he could not win the game. And it didn't help when the weather came. But yeah, I'm not a true Patriots hater. Like, they have played tough defenses. I think they're going to get the ship just because the quarterbacks they got to play. Which the Herbert one I don't understand because everybody throws playoff Herbert in front of it. Yeah. That one I don't really get. And then CJ Stroud did look terrible. And then you did get to play Stidham. But I don't know. The weather played such a factor. Like, I kind of feel bad for Jarrett Stidham because I don't think he was like that bad. Like, it makes really one bad mistake. And that that's really the only reason why they're gonna like lose. That sucks. That the one time that was bonehead. I don't know what he was thinking. That's how the Patriots got that touchdown. So that sucks. But I think if you're a Broncos fan, you gotta think he'll be back. You got a great defense. You got Peyton. Bo Nix should be coming back. But yeah, Patriots they're back in the Super Bowl, and I love the memes. I saw a great one today of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse intro, and it was all the Patriots players.
There's a lot of them,
and it was hilarious.
Thanos one of like everybody asking for the Chiefs to be gone. Is like, where does that bring you? Right back to me, and it's Patriots logo over his face. There's when SpongeBob and Patrick are on a roller coaster that has a little bump. It was like the scary times of New England, like rebuilding, like it's amazing. I give so much credit to Robert Kraft. I love him to death. The teams have been trying to rebuild for 20 years plus and can't even. They get to the playoffs and the fans are like happy. The Patriots, they're just a franchise. I don't know who sold their soul. I don't know what happened. I could have died and I would have been a happy fan because I've already seen them win 3. Because when I was younger, I didn't watch. I mean, they won 2 when I was like 1 and 2 years old. So, but yeah, it's so unbelievable. But like you said, that 9-minute drive out of half was the game, really. Right before the blizzard even really started, to take up 9 minutes of time, end up only getting 3 points from it, but that gave you the lead, and then from there it was just...
That is a tough one for me right now. I don't know how they didn't call that back on that 4th down. He looked so...
But it wasn't down. They would have been like forward progress. Like,
there's gotta be like it's not the Pats' fault. It's
stretched out.
It's this play. It's the QB sneak. It's the tush push. When is someone down? Like it's a huge problem. But I'm not gonna blame it on that because you're right. He wasn't down, but like the whole play seemed to stop, and then like. He does one more jump and he's across the line, but we see it with everybody running that play.
I mean, exactly. There's been plenty of times I've seen Josh Allen do it, then last-second effort. Yeah. So, I mean, shout out to the Broncos defense. They were amazing all year. They were amazing yesterday, too. I mean, you're going into a game, and they obviously created the narrative, ESPN, the Broncos, Peyton saying, well, they're going to be enjoying we're going to have 2 weeks off. That stuff really was annoying. But they're a good team, good defense. And Stidham, after he made that throw, he had too much confidence coming from it. It was pissing me off.
Well, you guys started getting more pressure. Stidham did look okay when he could stand up, but I think most quarterbacks that are in just anywhere near NFL talent can do that.
Yeah.
And I texted you guys when this happened. I'm so glad the Patriots scored that touchdown because the refs need to put their whistles in their pockets when plays like that happen. If the Patriots kicked a field goal and you guys lost 7-6. This would be.
Oh, I would be.
This would have been insane to talk about it. Because I feel and so it's hypothetical because you guys had to kick that field goal because it was 4th and goal from like the 7. That's a tough one to go for. So if that happened, that would have been ridiculous. Something else happened in the Seahawks game where they didn't I just don't understand. Just let it happen. If it's bang bang and you don't know, just let the play finish. They're all still playing.
Yeah.
And the guy near the play didn't even blow the whistle.
Head judge.
The guy comes from across the field. I know you don't want to get people hurt, but especially in these games, you got to let them play out.
Yeah, that would have been the worst thing ever. That would have been like a.
It would have been great for the defense if they got the touchdown. It actually would have fit the game more that the one touchdown was the defense getting it. But yeah, I mean. Pats, a good win. It was. I don't mind low-scoring games as long as it's close. That I can get into it because every drive you're it's one drive that make it count. It sucked instead of through that pick. I really wish they made it a little more interesting, but also good special teams. The Patriots got that block. It seemed like Lutz actually got a good boot on it.
Looked good, and then got a hand on it.
Yeah,
so.
And then there was other field goal opportunities for both teams. I mean, I'm not going to blame your kicker for that one. That was 60 plus. Don't think anybody's making that in that weather. But yeah, it was crazy how the snow came down. They were showing it was when you guys scored a touchdown, no snow, and then 2 minutes later the field was covered. Mm-hmm. But good for the Pats.
The Pats are going to Santa Clara to play for their 7th Super Bowl ring.
Long break.
Yeah, long break. And you know what? Like I said, last night I couldn't believe it. Not that because I think we're a bad team. It was just last year we were laughable how bad we were. And I didn't know when I'd see the Patriots be good again, to be honest. I had faith. I had faith in Drake May that he'd be the guy. But this was a storybook season, and it's couldn't happen to a better franchise. Like I said, it's so unbelievable.
He loves that line.
Yeah,
He does.
Couldn't happen to a better team. You know,
I can't believe that those words are able to be said.
That's what
going
is
back to the Super Bowl. It actually.
it's so crazy.
I think I'm way less
that.
shocked than people. Like, I thought them at a 2 seed. Like I said before, but like
Yeah, but that
I
was
said they
that
got
was like
big.
seeing what we already saw. Imagine I told you the Patriots were playing in the Super Bowl September 1st.
I thought week 1 after they lost the Raiders they were gonna be terrible.
Yeah, well.
like I really did. It was a shocker. I mean, and then shout out to Vrabel too. I mean, this defense is not built of people that were superstars,
No.
and it's guys that got to come together and play to a scheme, and they're very good defense, and they shut down the run, and that's what they're going to have to do against the Seahawks too. If they don't allow the run game to get going, you got to make quarterbacks beat you. So that's what Vrabel's doing, and it helps when Milton Williams is out there because he's definitely a beast at D tackle stopping the run, and that's what they did. They just said Stidham's going to have to beat us. They did it to C.J. Stroud. Stroud was going to have to beat us, and not even Herbert had to beat us. The O-line was going to have to beat us in that game, and they were just terrible. But
Yeah, it feels so much like the old Patriots. It seems like the coach just gets the best out of the players. Like it's guys like Anthony Jennings, K'Lavon Chason, Jalen Hawkins, Craig Woodson, Robert Spillane, Jack Gibbons. Like these are our premier players now, and they're very good. And for the season, none of you would know any of their names.
yeah.
So
Spillane, like he was
he was a little bit, but
no, but he was like banged up because he was like went off the field in the first half, and then he went back in and finished the game. But I was shocked because they seemed like they were saying he wasn't going to play, and he came back out. But good for the Pats.
good for the Pats. We'll move on because I could talk about this all day.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll have a lot. We have a couple weeks to talk about the Super Bowl, so I think you'll be all right.
But yeah, we'll move on to the Rams playing the Seahawks in Seattle. The Rams fall short 27-31.
Yeah, good thing this game came with points because I think it evened it out. You had a defensive battle, then we had an offensive battle, and both quarterbacks, man, they played great, I thought. Sam Darnold, that was the best game I think I've ever seen Sam Darnold play. He was even moving in the pocket, making plays, and then Stafford, on the other hand, was also playing great. He took off running a couple times. We were like, oh, what are we? My dad was shocked. Like, is he Stafford running? Ran a guy over first down. But, yeah, I mean, it's another one where people are going back to the Rams, kick your field goals, but hindsight's always 20/20. I mean, everybody's going to say that now. But if they get the first down or get the touchdown, then they're geniuses, so I can't stand that.
Yeah.
But Jackson Smith and Jigba, absolute animal. How do people just leave him open? Like, he always open. Like,
It's
every
not
single
the
time.
nuts. It's just that's how good it is. He's
Yeah.
so good at finding the soft spot in the zone.
Well, they put him everywhere.
Right,
Yeah.
which is true. But you can't cover him in man, and in zone he dominates. I don't know what just happened, but so he's just he has a very good feel for football. He knows how to get open. That's simply what it is. That's why there's these little things that these receivers do that others don't that separate them, and it's so greatly. He played phenomenal. Like you said, Sam Darnold played very, very good football.
Yes.
Rams played great too. You were talking about the fourth down. I agree. It's hindsight, but that fourth and goal, 5 minutes left, you kick it, you're down 1, right?
You're down 1. I just think you're scared you don't get the ball back.
Yeah.
It was tough where they were.
Yeah.
I think the play before, you kind of maybe try to sneak in like a run and try to get closer, make it I don't know. It's always tough, but it seemed like McVay didn't like the look. You saw him running down the sideline like he was going to call a timeout. Then he said, all right, you got Stafford, got to trust him. And then, I mean, if the Seahawks lost, I think Tariq Woolen would have been the number one hate list. What are you doing? I mean, you make a great play, and then you just get up and do something stupid, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I was more upset, not that he cares what I think, but then they showed on the sidelines he was yelling at his teammate, after, just put your hand up and just, you messed up, and you keep playing, but you don't go yell at your teammate when you made the mistake.
He did apologize today.
Yeah,
So he blacked out.
yeah. So what?
Yeah, it's funny though. This Rams, obviously their offense is so good, but nobody's given the Seahawks this amount of points we've seen all year, and the Rams do it consistently.
Oh yeah,
it is a testament to their offense, but I'm curious to see. Seahawks defense has gotten them to this place, and in a game they needed it. We've been saying it. I don't know if I can get behind Sam Darnold in a game like this. He could piss down his leg, and he didn't.
I mean, the 2 games in the playoffs, I think they've 41 and 31.
Yeah.
I think the offense is going to be.
They're good.
But the thing is, though, like, I didn't run the ball great this game, but the game before they were ready to run the ball. So I think it's just I think you're going to say you got to make Sam Darnold win the game. Like, I think if the Rams said, like, they kept Kenneth Walker to 62 yards on the ground, like, I mean, you got to make Sammy D beat you. But if he's going to play like the third overall pick, I mean, he was drafted that high. People did believe in him. But yeah.
Shout out to the Jets.
Shout out to the Jets.
Is this like a nightmare? You're a more graceful human, so maybe not for you. But you're either your division rival and the Patriots win a Super Bowl, or a guy you had on your team that you drafted so highly wins a Super Bowl. You know, so it's a little bitter. It was a little bitter.
I don't mind it either way. Honestly, I mean, I prefer Darnold than the Seahawks win just because I dislike the Patriots more than. But, like, I feel that we imposed a lot of negativity on Sam Darnold's career, and so I don't have anything against him.
You're a more logical and nice, but, like, for some Jets fans, it's got to be like, either the guy we had wins, which they're probably all rooting for him.
Yeah, Cody last night we were playing Fortnite. He's a Jets fan, and he was like, "Man, our front office must have been doing something right." Like, I mean, it wasn't. He just played awesome, but yeah, Tom Brady was getting upset about how open JSN was. If you were listening to it, because they kept putting in the backfield, and he was like, "They're gonna throw it to him every time he goes back there," and they did. But JSN is crazy. Puka also insane. I mean, they were all. It was crazy. Shout out Parkinson. Shout out Kenneth Walker. I actually just did those receiving yards together, so I had a great day on the books. I had Cooper Kupp to score in this game. I had Puka to score. So, great day on the books for me, so I couldn't have been happier. I would have made a lot of dough if the Rams won, but that was the one bet I missed. But, but honestly, the reason I lost was that I didn't think Sam Darnold would play that good. Like, I think this is the best game I've ever seen him play.
Absolutely. Now we're lining up for a Patriots-Seahawks rematch Super Bowl. You're going to be seeing that Malcolm Butler interception a lot over this next 2 weeks. It's a good story. It really is.
Legion of Boom back.
There was a team the rematch, like the Rams we've beaten twice, and it was never like controversial. Seahawks game, that's one of the most controversial endings to a Super Bowl ever. Instead of running the ball, you throw it, and the Seahawks they have a chance. Their fans have a chance to get their revenge. 11 years later, they have a chance to get their revenge, and we'll see. I have faith in the Patriots to go beat Sammy D. So very exciting.
Seahawks are very public right now. Early, it's super early. Very public. Spread's gone up to 4.5. Honestly, early like right now, I have no like on either side. I do feel like there's going to be points, though. I do think you guys will be able to stop the run, but I do think that Sam Darnold has shown something that they're going to be able to throw the ball. But I mean, you got Christian Gonzalez on JSN, but I mean, Gonzalez to get blown by this game, but
yeah, that was a little miscommunication from Hawkins because it seemed like he was playing. I think
seemed like he thought somebody was going to be behind.
He thought Hawkins was going to keep going. Hawkins stepped up for the crossing route. It's just happens. But we'll see. I'm very curious to see how Drake May plays now that he's going to be in good weather now. Like, and maybe we see
as long as it doesn't rain. You were talking about it on the Pat McAfee show I was watching today. Like, I guess that field, like when it rains, they can give you that would suck. Super Bowl is one game where put it indoors, put it somewhere nice. I'd give it the most neutral feel it can be. Let's see who's better. I like the championship field, like snow. I like that, like the snow. Like I like the home field, but the Super Bowl, these two teams have won their respective conferences. I want the most neutral feel you can get. Yeah. So I'm hoping for great weather, hoping both quarterbacks are comfortable, hoping everybody's comfortable so everybody can just play a clean game of football. I don't want no snow for that. Not that it's going to snow, but no freaking monsoon or anything like that.
Yeah, and we'll obviously preview the Super Bowl next week when we get closer to it. Still very far out now. We got the Pro Bowl this weekend, so that'll be fun. But you have anything else you want to say about this amazing championship weekend?
I thought it was good games. I mean, big snowstorm for where we were, but I was able to watch all the games. So, yeah, Pats, Seahawks, no early read, honestly. I'm hoping for a good game, but right now I would say I think the Seahawks win, and that's not a slight to you. I do think that their defense is a little better, and they have looked better, but that's all looked. I mean, they got 2 weeks to prepare. So, yeah, and also Clint Kubiak, that's his name, right? The Clint Kubiak, the OC for the Seahawks. somebody's just waiting for him to be done so they could hire him because he cooks on offense, like the schemes. So, yeah.
Well, we'll get into our segment we do every week, hot takes and headaches. And we will start with you, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a hot take, but I said these playoffs were overall some of the best games I can remember overall playoffs in a while. I feel like we had a ton of one-score games. Like, the only bad games I can think of, like, even the Steelers-Texans game, like, it was close for a long time, and then they came away with the end, and then you had the Niners get blown out. But basically, other than that, every game seemed like a one-score creative possession game. I know I wasn't a fan of the Bears, but very fun games they produced. And yeah, I thought this playoffs was great. I hope it can end with another good one. But yeah, I'm good for football.
All right. Well, I'll give you my hot take, and we're going to go into a different sport here.
Yes.
Lakers going to win the NBA championship. I have watched maybe 3 NBA games this season, but I was watching the Laker game the other night against the Clippers. They ended up losing the game too. So.
But they look nice enough for you.
I was just thinking about it. I saw Luka Doncic go down the court 3 times in a row and just score. I'm like, yeah, that guy is disgusting at basketball. And then I thought about the story: LeBron getting a ring, retiring. They got Bronny James. They have DeAndre Ayton, Roy Hachimura, Austin Reeves. Like, they're a very deep, good team. Obviously, the Oklahoma City Thunder exists, so I am a little nervous about that. But I did place a $40 bet on the Lakers from the championship. I don't know what came over me, but I did. And so I have to ride that now.
Yep.
Now I got to pay attention. I'm a Laker fan.
Yeah. I'm thinking in a couple of weeks when I go on vacation, it sounds like me and my dad might be going to Lakers Warriors. That would be a super cool experience.
Awesome. Yeah.
LeBron Curry, that would definitely be one to see. I mean, that's our childhood. Like they played in the finals a bunch, so that would be cool to see. But I think the Thunder are definitely tough. Definitely tough to think somebody's going to beat them.
I'm not worried about the Thunder. Come on.
My prediction in the NBA is, as much as I would love to say the Knicks, I think the Thunder or the Celtics is going to happen because the fact that Jason Tatum's not back and they're this good still is crazy. But yeah, go Lakers. I wouldn't be mad about that.
Yeah.
Knicks, Lakers, Bobby root for the Knicks.
There you go. That's fine with me. What about you, Stick?
So my hot take, staying in the sport of basketball, heading over to a different association. Going to the National Collegiate Athletic Association. We're going to March Madness, and I think for the first time since 2005, Illinois will be in the Final Four. These boys went into Purdue on Saturday and beat the number 4 team in the country, Purdue, 88-82, and Keaton Wagler had 46
He's
points.
nice.
That's crazy.
Somebody who scored 46 in a college basketball game, that is nuts.
The average is 18.
Had 9 threes. Just incredible. There's somebody in Illinois is always a team I'll have maybe Sweet 16, maybe into the
Yeah, they always have some good players.
This year I will be throwing them in my Final Four, barring any bad losses.
Yeah, as long as they don't. There was a center they had that I just did not like. I think he played at TCU last year, but what's that? They were like the 3 seed. Was it last year?
No, I picked them to win.
Who was that guard
3
that
years.
was awesome a year?
It could have been Ayo DeSomno. He plays for the Bulls now. I don't know.
For Illinois,
Yeah.
Shannon Jr. on the T-Wolves.
Yeah. He was fun to watch. So Terrence Shannon Jr. But yeah, hey, I haven't been too locked in on college basketball. I've been paying attention to the Syracuse games and of course the Richmond Spiders we pay attention to. But yeah, Syracuse is not good. But yeah, I'm rooting for Duke this year. I'm rooting for BYU and I'm rooting for Gonzaga. Those are the teams I'm rooting for. But yeah, the Big Ten has definitely got some great teams. We were just talking about before it started in Nebraska against they got Michigan. They got all those teams. So very interesting. I definitely get more into it closer to get to those conference championships and stuff like that. Because pretty much like I take a pretty good hiatus from like just I don't bet in the NBA really that. So wish I did the other day in that Knicks game. There. Still upset I didn't like ride that. But hey, Illinois. I don't dislike Illinois, so I could get with that.
Yeah, be big.
Go Gators though.
What about your headache, Stick? Are you ready for that?
Yep. My headache is the NCAA. Just these guys that have gone professional and are coming back.
It's
and
ridiculous.
College basketball. Set guidelines.
Yeah.
And I don't think it should be too difficult to come up with a good system on. You can also just say
what
nobody.
changed? Like what?
I don't know.
What?
This was never-
I know NIL changed, but once you're professional, like I remember it was a huge deal. Like even like when I played NCAA Division II, I had to like sign stuff to like if I got paid by, I don't know, like a deli here sponsored me one time, or Like, that's a no. Like, you weren't, like, it used to be a huge deal. Now people just can play and then get drafted and then go back and play. I liked what Nate Oates said about it. Like, he has a player now too, but like, what is he supposed to do? Every team he else plays has one, and I get that, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
How does that discussion even start, though? Hey, you're
Who started this? Was it Baylor with that one player? I feel like that's the first one I saw.
And it's funny, the guy that Alabama brought back, Charles Bediako, I think his name is, 7-foot center, and he got to play on Saturday against Tennessee, and Tennessee still beat them and at Alabama. So, I mean, it might not really have clearly right there didn't have a great effect for him, I bet.
Yeah, not yet.
It helped having a 7-foot center, but even if there's some special case where the player should be, where it's somewhat reasonable for the guy to return,
maybe.
How are they able to do it in the middle of the season?
Yeah.
And again, then you strip it back to them even returning in the first place.
Yeah.
I would say that shouldn't be a thing, but yeah, just the lack of structure or any guidelines.
I know it's like they want to like open it up that like kids that play like early professionals overseas can come play NCAA, which I guess so, because people do start playing professionally at 16 over there. So I get that, but I think, I mean, where USA is where NCAA takes place. If a person is drafted by an NBA team, sayonara, that you made that choice, that you can't come back. I don't dislike if somebody like enters the draft, doesn't get drafted. I let them come back and play. Maybe they weren't ready. Scouts thought, but yeah, I can't stand it because then you got people that complain like that when the team wins, they got a professional. You're going to hear that in the March Madness and the conference tournaments and stuff like that. I totally agree, but I also agree with Nate Oates. If they're going to, like he said, like, I don't think it should be allowed, but what am I going to go tell my team that he shouldn't be allowed in the locker room and be a part of the team? Every other team they're playing's got one. He went out and got one. He's open to having a conversation and fixing it, but it's not getting fixed this year. So, but it's got to be fixed this year. Like next year, it's got to be, I think, outlawed. It's ridiculous. Because there's going to be some crazy, like LeBron never played college.
Yeah.
What? If I was Arizona, you want to come play with Bryce before you're really done? What's stopping them? He never played college.
No,
That's
he's got eligibility.
Yeah,
sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that was happening.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you have do you know a certain name of somebody, or is it just in general?
I know the first one was Baylor.
There's been 3 guys this season, and that Bediako guy was the most recent. It hasn't been any. It hasn't been any players that I had knew of beforehand, but there seems to be quite a bit of outrage, and so it seems.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, like they were drafted. Like that was the first one, James Najee, Baylor, and then they were in the G League, and then they went and played. I guess something like I'm not totally into it, but. I guess a pro player joined Illinois now too. And this is also coming up on Google, so don't quote me on that. But
no, yeah, I saw. I think it was Baylor and Illinois. It was Baylor, Illinois, Alabama, I believe.
It's crazy, but hey, if it's allowed, I mean, coaches are going to do it. If they believe that's going to help their team, but definitely it should be changed. I agree.
Yeah. Well, I'll go into my headache. My headache is that the Super Bowl is 2 weeks away. Honestly, this wouldn't bother me if the Patriots weren't playing. But now I have to sit here and sulk for 2 weeks, just like nerves, and I don't get to know the result for another 2 weeks, and so I'm always nervous the week leading up. But I mean, I'm sure before I know it'll be here, but it's super stressful. So not looking forward to. I am looking forward to the game, but I'm not looking forward to the days leading up where I have to get increasingly more nervous. And a little note I forgot to say. I'm going to sound like an annoying Patriots fan, and I don't care. Everybody's saying that this was the easiest path to the Super Bowl. When the Patriots went to the Super Bowl against the Eagles, Tom Brady beat Marcus Mariota and Blake Bortles. Nobody said anything about that. When the Eagles went to the Super Bowl in 2022 versus the Chiefs, or 2023, when the game happened, he played Daniel Jones and Josh Johnson. Nobody said anything about that. But when we play Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, and then a backup quarterback, everybody wants to hear it because everybody's pissed. Because the only joy these people get is hating on us because their team sucks. And I love it. Keep it up. Say it was easiest. It's not even close to the easiest path. It's one of the harder ones. So I need to get that in there.
Yeah, I think the comparison to the Tom one is just that Tom had a lot of cred. I think people knew he could beat anybody. It is just they don't want you guys to win. Like you guys have won enough, so it's not your fault. I would say the same thing. The Super Bowl though, I do agree. Not even the 2 weeks. Mine is just I think it's gonna be worse during the game for you. I I mean, the last time the Giants was 2011, what was I, 7 or 8, something like that. And I wasn't getting worked up like I would now, like paying attention to every single thing that goes on within the organization. I would be a mess. The halftime show, miss me with that. Like I would be terrible. Like every commercial being an hour long, like that would set me to no end during the game. Like let's just play the game. But I get why they do it. It's a spectacle. But I agree. I don't know. The 2 weeks though is nice to get everybody healthy and stuff like that. The 2 weeks is not a complaint.
From a fan's point of view with your team playing, it's like.
I guess I really have never been in the situation to think about my team has to play in 2 weeks.
Yeah. But we'll go to you. What's your headache? It's a secret. So.
Yeah, I didn't put it in the sheet because it's my co-host to my left. He's my headache this week. I was playing Places last night with my friends, and I was told that I was getting shit on for my touchdown pick. Cooper Kupp, that he's talking shit. And guess who scored first? Cooper Kupp walks in the end zone. You got bailed out. Puka caught it in the corner. That's ridiculous. If you're going to say it on the show. If you didn't like the pick, Cooper Kupp cash.
I said it on the show when it happened.
No. You didn't say it like I was told. I said, Steven picked Cooper Kupp.
I wasn't happy with either.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with either. And I did voice that, but I still placed the bet, okay? I still placed the bet. I rode with you, but when there was 4 games, Cooper Kupp didn't have a great season this year. And cash.
Storyline.
You were sharp. I wasn't.
The old team.
You were sharp and I wasn't. But yeah, I didn't like the pick.
Could have said Kyron Williams. What are we, squares now?
Yeah.
It's Cooper Kupp.
I get it, man. I'd be frustrated if I was you too.
Yeah, and then he didn't even place. I know he doesn't bet in the past, but we cashed the parlay and he didn't even place it.
I gave you a good pick though.
What was your pick in that one?
RJ Harvey over 4.5. Barely.
Yeah, it
was the last leg.
It was a prayer.
It was over 3.5. I think he got
3.5. Yeah.
We got 4 catches.
Yeah.
At least that's what I put it out. So
I think a shovel, but
it was very lucky, but hey, it works.
But yeah, I mean,
even Diggs caught like the 5 catches in the first half, and then they didn't do anything.
I would have placed it if it wasn't the Patriots. I'm superstitious, so I can't place a bet when the Patriots are playing in that game. So,
but yeah, man, if you got a problem with my pick, I would have definitely wrote it still, but it cashed.
I think visibly in the when you guys said the picks, I was
not vocally though.
Yes, I did.
I vocally said I was on board.
I was pretty. And and I said, watch, Puka will be the one to sell. Because obviously I don't know. And you did hit. You were sharp, I wasn't.
I hit before Puka did.
You're right. It was good.
And mine his touchdown was easy. Waltzed in the end zone.
Yeah, you did your thing, man.
We're taking him to score.
I was hating, and you proved me wrong. So kudos to you.
I have no clue who I think is going to score in the next game. Because nobody might score.
Somebody on the Patriots can throw a touchdown.
Do you think so? So do we take Drake May anytime?
Receiving?
Yeah, I think it would be anytime. Because then you get them both.
Anytime, right.
Then you get them both.
Yeah.
What? I wonder what the over-under is before we move on. 45.5. I guess they're expecting some points. Yeah, but yeah, you're my headache. I mean, talking behind my back, you just say it to my face, man. But I mean, Stevie Picks is back this weekend. You told me you're retiring, and Stevie Picks is on a heater right now.
I am retiring.
I do have to start posting all my touchdown scores, though, because I don't.
Cashing too much, Yeah. Put out that Cooper Kupp pick, you would have fed families.
Yeah, true. Cooper Kupp plus 310. I did also bet on him to score first, but I didn't hit. But I had more unis on the touchdown. Puka, I did also ride Puka. I didn't place a bet on Julian McLaughlin to score. I placed the parlay, but I didn't place it.
Okay.
I didn't place it straight.
Imagine he left him out of the parlay. It was gonna be shit.
I did leave Sam Darnold interception out of the parlay just because the book I'm using, no free promo.
That had the best odds to hit, too.
Yeah.
He just balled out.
He just didn't hit. So I actually hit both the parlays we tweeted out. So I was on a good one this week. But yeah, my headache is my co-host talking behind my back.
I said it on the show. I mean, it's not really talking about it because I did say it. I don't know if you missed it, but there was like a 10-minute part where I was just like, oh my, I was like, we're going Cooper Kupp and Joel McCoy. Like I said that, so it's not really talking behind your back. I said it to you.
Thought it was a stick for the show. Guy goes.
No, it was not. I mean, I took Puka Nacua, it was like plus 100, and then plus 300, and then plus like 270. So like it obviously was longer shots to hit. And,
so the McGovern odds went down. I actually before they scored with Sutton, they put him in at running back 6 yards. I was like, oh please, that would have been sweet. But yeah, you're my headache.
All right, that's fine. I don't care. Anything else you want to comment on?
No, we're going to get into some other sport talk this week. We'll have a different type of show at the end of the week, so we'll save some of that stuff we're going to talk about. We got some college football news to talk about. And we got some, hopefully there's going to be some new head coaching hires and stuff like that we'll get to talk about. We had some coordinator hires, and then also Shador is now in the Super Bowl. I'm sure we'll get into that. Pro Bowl, not the Super Bowl.
Signed with the Seahawks and he's starting.
No trust in
Drake makes bench. Shador Sanders. Would you be upset?
Yeah, I would. I'd be thrilled.
Actually, I do have some. When you were watching the Rams Pats, I know you said you bet on the Rams, but like, do you think the Rams were a better matchup for you guys?
You mean I bet on the Rams yesterday?
Yes, like when you were watching it, like who did you want to play, like more?
You said Pats Rams, so you meant Seahawks.
Sorry, Seahawks Rams.
Honestly, I wasn't really stressed out about either one. I was thinking more Seattle just because we have played very good defenses, and then Sam Darnold is not as proven, although he's done very, very well for himself in these playoffs, as Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford is a former Super Bowl champion, so he has that experience, and they also have McVay, who's just a...
I was thinking you'd say otherwise.
It really wasn't much. Like
I would have loved the Stafford-May duel, like the two MVP people.
No, it really wasn't by much, but if I had to give you one, I think I was just... I just
thought you felt like you would be more comfortable on offense with the Rams.
We would have, but now I feel more comfortable with our defense. So it's a double edged, but it's not by much either way.
Yeah, just because Sam Darnold's are playing good.
Yeah, and they have JSN, like they have good players. So
yeah, gotta stop him. He is just always open. Yeah. He is crazy.
So like I said, it wasn't very much either way. But like I said, if I had to give you one, it'd be Seahawks. But I think that's it, unless anybody else has anything.
I'm good.
No, sir.
All right, well, go Pats. And we appreciate you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
It means a lot to us, like I said in the beginning. And we'll see you next time.
Yes, thank you.
Peace.
Peace.